Typically do. Okay, so first off, I want to make a disclaimer. The alarm is gonna go off, so please ignore that, my audience. I'm fixing that pretty damn soon. But this is a pretty important video for you guys to realize that this is the fourth member, the continuation of my character profiles of Nonz. This is one of the four main characters in Nonz, and his name is Motohiro Taka. Motohiro Taka is the brains of Nonz, and the reason why I chose him for this day is because it's in order. It goes Gabaya Murioto, Better Marshall, Tito, and Motohiro. And Keto is the fifth one. That's for the next video. But this, my dudes, is a very strategic character. Okay, so Motohiro, what is he based off of? He's based off the singer from Naruto Shippuden 7th opening from the Pain arc. Motohiro, the singer, is what he's based off of, but his character and his abilities are based off Shikamaru Nara from Naruto. So he is the brains of the group. He balances out Naruto. He balances out Nonz. Okay, so let's just get into action right here. So Motohiro is a nerd. He is the least charismatic out of the group. So why would I choose to make a video about him? Well, it's a very interesting character. Okay, so let's go to his origins a little bit. Motohiro's dad was a part of the great upper higher tiers when it comes to your hero force, okay? So, Motohiro's dad was Professor Static. Professor Static is based off Static Shock. And that is why Motohiro's power is to control electricity. So, he can control electricity, but he cannot use it to harm others. He must use it for defensive purposes only. So, what he has, his signature move is a Static String. The Static String is how he can control you. If he connects his Static String to you, you are stunned for 5 minutes. That's just the basis of it, and he has the Static Shield. The Static Shield is based off of just a regular shield, to be honest with you, but it is an electric shield that protects him and helps him with his strategies, okay? So he can do a lot of stuff for his Static String. He can pull you towards you. He can use it for objects. Kind of like a puppet master, but he is very strategic. He is the brains of the group. So how did they figure out about Motohiro? Well, basically, Gabaya used to draw comics for his spare time. Gabaya is very multi-dimensional. He does a whole lot of stuff. He dances. He used to skateboard. He used to do everything. Kind of like me. You know what I'm saying? So he got along with Motohiro, and Motohiro's goal is to become a mangaka. He wants to create his own sci-fi, slice-of-life, romance novel. And Gabaya took a hold of that, and he took him into Nonz. And so everybody, they didn't really have a big problem with Motohiro. They just thought he was a brainiac and stuff like that. But he learns to loosen up with Nonz over the series times goes by. So why do I like Motohiro so much? Why is he such a clever character in Nonz? Okay, so let's put it like this. They need him. He is an essential part of the plan. Alright? Nonz would not be what it is without Motohiro. He is one of the core pillars of what make Nonz Nonz. Because everybody else is fucking goofy, but he is a smart one. He's the balanced one out of the whole group. He's the one who makes logical decisions. He's the one who says, hey, we should put this there. You know what I'm saying? He's the only one who uses the most logic in Nonz. So it's necessary for us to keep him, fam. So yeah, let's continue on. Another thing that's very key you must know about Motohiro's character is that he hates Keto. Keto, K-E-Y-D-O. Not Tito from the previous character profile, but Keto. He hates Keto because Keto is mentally behind his age. If you don't know who Keto is a guy who can use toy objects and use them as weapons of mass destruction. Like the spit wad bomb. He throws a spit wad, and if it lands on your cheek or something like that, it can explode within 5 seconds, Paper airplane bombs, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has a whole lot of stuff. Hot chili pepper, He has hella fucking anything childish he can make into a weapon. Slingshot pencil and shit like that. Well, Motohiro, he is all tactics and strategy. He knows a little bit of hand-to-hand combat because his dad's a higher up. You know what I'm saying? His dad was a higher up, and Motohiro was getting his own character arc. Spoiler alert. I'm so hyped for this character. Another reason why he hates Keto is just how annoying he is. Most of the time, he ends up getting stuck with Keto, and it's just a dynamic. Keto is a fun-loving character who's mentally behind his age, and Motohiro is too mature for his age to the fact that he doesn't fit in. And it is so fucking funny. But he's still... Gabaya loves him, and the thing I love about Gabaya, the main character, and Motohiro, and their interaction, is Gabaya is very smart. They're all very smart, and he calls Motohiro out on some common sense shit because Motohiro has this thing where he thinks that his strategies are not flawed, when they're very flawed, and that's what makes him a very unique character. You see the genius within Motohiro, but you also see his flaws. His flaws stand out. Not more, but you get what I'm saying. You definitely notice that he is a brainiac. You know, he has brain cramps up here sometimes, you know? So anyway, when he figures out that their sensei is going to be Kazik Dachihiro because he does the most research, he gets hyped the most. Unlike Tito, the breakdancer, who's just excited to know if he's black or not, and, oh my god, he has dreads! Close enough, you know what I'm saying? So that is Motohiro for you. Motohiro is that guy. Because he does the research. He's like, how dare you not know about him? And stuff like that. Because he is that nigga. He does his research. He puts in the... My apologies. He puts in the work for Nonz. Okay, so... One thing you have to realize about my manga is that rivalry is a thing throughout the entire fucking show. There's a bunch of rivals. Like, I give you one example. Kazik Dachihiro, their sensei, is rivals with Gabaya, the main character's dad, Wogata Murioto. So Kazik Dachihiro was hand-to-hand combat like Mihawk is to Shanks to Rogata, Gabaya's dad. Okay, so moving on. The reason why I brought up rivalry is because Motohiro has a rival in Nonz. And he grew up with this rival. This is different. You see, Beta and Tito, they just fucked on sight. You know, funk. They had huge beef because they don't share ideals. Motohiro has a rival that he's known since childhood. And Motohiro's rival in the series of Nonz is Zath. So, let me break down what is the beauty between Motohiro and Zath. So, let me put it like this. Motohiro is book smart, but Zath is book smart too. Zath is very book smart, just like Motohiro, but you know what's the difference between Zath and Motohiro? Motohiro is the jock. He has brains and bronze. He gets all the girls, while Motohiro is socially awkward. And they've been rivals ever since they're little kids. You see, Zath's power is to control electricity too, but he has to use it in a different way. What it is he has to connect dots in order to make a shape. And once he creates those shapes, he can use them as a weapons of matter. Like, I'll put it like this. If he makes points into a circle and he connects those dots using the static electricity in the circle, he can create a circle, right? So if he creates two more dots and just creates one line, he can create a rope. He can create a static rope. And so what he used to do to Motohiro is they used to try to spar. And he used to use the static rope to trip Motohiro, and he embarrassed him in front of the whole fucking class. So Motohiro is a geek, while Zath is the popular guy, but he's also very smart. He's everything that Motohiro wishes he can be, because Motohiro just has this. Zath has everything. His taijutsu is better than Motohiro's. His strategy is on par with Motohiro's, and he's a lot more socially entwined. He can play sports. He can do all that stuff, and Motohiro just envies that. He envies the fuck out of Zath because he is multi-dimensional, because he's like, how can you be this smart, yet still be able to do it all, you know? So, the theme of their rivalry is Mac versus PC. So, basically, I really made these two fight throughout the entire manga. And another reason why Motohiro hates Zath is because Zath is the leader of his own team, Team Ghost, which is led by Mistaku Sensei, who's based on Mr. Fab. So Mr. Fab is his sensei. So, Mr. Fab is the Ghost Rider, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he is the sensei of Nonz. So, another thing that you need to know about Zath and Motohiro's relationship is that it is just out of pocket because Motohiro is dull and Zath can roast. And so, the thing about Zath And the reason why I chose him in the manga and his name was just a pun. I took out Zath's belt and turned it to Zath. So Zath is literally everything Motohiro has the potential to be. And that's another reason why he learns a lot from the charismatic of people in Nonz. He learns from Goodbye Murioto. He learns from Better how to be comedic. He learns from Tito how to be stylish. He learns about all that stuff from Nonz. And that's why I love Motohiro as a character. And the thing is, Motohiro is good at being not really backup, but he's basically like making sure the plan comes together. Okay, so enough with his rivalry with Zath. So, the thing about Motohiro that I really truly like is he is not a dull character. Contrary to what I've been saying, he is not dull. He has a very interesting fight in the manga, and he is a very interesting character overall because Motohiro does not take shit. You know what I'm saying? He is not a coward, but he does think the plan through. He is the type of person, because he is so smart, he can be elite. He can be elite. And unlike Shikamaru, he is not lazy. He is anything but lazy. He does his study for every fucking villain that he comes across, if he can. If he has prior knowledge to the villain, he will use that prior knowledge to his advantage. It's called prep time, people. So, with further ado, let me go into a little bit more about Motohiro's character, okay? So, aside from him being the singer, aside from him being this and that, why do I make a Shikamaru reference between Motohiro? The static string is based off the shadow pool of jutsu from Naruto, if you didn't quite catch that. So yeah, his hairstyle, however, is very unique. He's one of my favorite characters to draw. And he does have a slight sense of humor, you know? Especially where it comes to clowning on Tito. I mean, Keto, the kid of the group. So yeah, his relationship with Keto is just all over the place, you know? He is so fucking out there, you know what I'm saying? He's a brainiac, and right now there is no love interest from Motohiro in my manga, but I'm planning on making it. So anyway, if you want more about Motohiro, you will be able to check out more of my manga online. But for now, let me go into a little bit more about his rival and his team, because I'm going to be making Boomer's video. After I'm done with the Nonz crew, I'm going to make a Boomer profile video. So please stay tuned, people. So yeah, so let me just go a little bit into Zath's team. Since Motohiro is so jealous of Zath, that nigga gets his own team? Come on now. So Zath is the leader of Team Ghost. And Team Ghost is led by Mistaku Sensei. Mistaku is, yeah, I already said, the character who is based on Mr. Fab. And his sensei's ability is to control cars. So he can summon cars through a portal. He can take cars apart. Anything that has to do with a vehicle, he can use. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he can use gas to light on fire. Yeah, so all that shit, man. Mistaku Sensei is that nigga, man. So yeah, he is a side character. Let me get this straight. Zath is a side character. Motohiro is a main character, but he impacts it. So I just want to go to Zath's crew just a little bit. Since this does have something to portray with Motohiro. Zath has a team, and he has a team of 4 members. I'm not going to tell you their abilities, but I'm going to tell you this one reference, just so you don't get too much in depth. He has a girl on the team. Dun, which Nonz does not. Nonz does not, that's a very important, Nonz does not have a female member on the team. Every single other team in the academy has a female member on their team. So, Zath's partner is Kifani. Kifani is a musical ninja. And you know who Kifani's based off? He is based off Fast like a NASCAR. Yeah, so it's all freaking intertwined. So, he also has another character named Ink. Osen. Ink, like how you think it is spelled. Ink Osen. Yes, a pretty saucy team, man. You know, so Nonz has members, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna, that's just a little bit. I just want to get you that insider right now so you understand how crazy this manga is about to be. Okay, so back to Motohiro. So his dad, Professor Static, was one of the top in the X-Bay Academy, but his dad is deceased. I want you guys to know that. And he is forever trying to live up to his dad's expectations, not for his dad, but for himself. You know what I'm saying? And also trying with the social anxiety, and he does have hormones, but he doesn't act on them. Another thing about Motohiro is he has a lot of insecurities that he hides. Like, he knows he doesn't know everything, but he has this persona that I'm gonna at least try to know everything. Kind of like Kabuto. In a way, he's very conflicted with himself. He is the most insecure member out of, which is Kido, like the fifth member who's the most childish, who doesn't even know what the fuck insecurity is. Motohiro is hella insecure. Alright? And, oh shit. Let me just say it. Alright, so Motohiro, I'm not gonna spoil too much. There's a character on Boomer Squad, I'm just gonna say it, that is a Brainiac. And yeah, so that's a tight spoiler. And when you understand about him, when I made Boomer's video. So Boomer is getting his own video, people get hyped. So, here's the deal with Mr. Taka. Okay, so, a thing about Motohiro is he is very essential to the team strategies, because what he does is one of the main things that he can do, back when they were spies, back when they used to steal porno, they used to use his stag string to their advantage, you know. Hey, that kid stole some porno, you know, dink. You know, oh, it's mine now. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so Motohiro is very... they need him for a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And Better can ride on Motohiro's stag string. He can solidify his stag string in order to help him with his strategy, you know what I'm saying? So Better with his skateboard can ride on Motohiro's stag string. So they use that to their advantage, you know what I'm saying? He can connect people through his stag string. Yeah, I'm telling you, he is a very good character. So anyway... this is the fourth member of Nonz, the Brainiac, the brains of the group, Motohiro Taka. This is Mootrix, formerly known as Risen Key. And I want everybody to check out the next video where I'll be breaking down Kido, the fifth and final member, but the most childish and also one of the most lovable members of Nonz. Kido is the video up next, but for right now, I hope you enjoy this character breakdown of Motohiro Taka, the fourth member of Nonz. Now, before I exit this video, I want to state the Monster Trio. He is not in the Monster Trio, but he is the brains of the group. But the Monster Trio goes Gabaya Murioto, Better Marshall, and Tito. So, without further ado, this is Mootrix. And I hope you guys have a nice Saturday. It's One Piece Day, people. Stay lit.